Manifesting wealth and abundance is not magic, but it can feel magical once you understand how it works. At its core, manifestation is about deliberately creating your reality through focused thought, emotion, and action. While some people associate it with daydreaming or wishful thinking, real manifestation is much deeper. It's about aligning your mindset and behavior with the energy of abundance so that you become a magnet for wealth in all its forms. Whether you're just starting out or feel stuck in a pattern of lack, this guide will walk you through the basics of how to begin manifesting financial prosperity and abundance in a grounded, simple, and repeatable way. Step 1. Reprogram your money beliefs. The first and most important step in manifesting wealth is to examine, and if needed, completely rewire your beliefs about money. Most people don't realize how many limiting beliefs they carry, especially if they've grown up hearing phrases like, money doesn't grow on trees, you have to work hard for every dollar, rich people are greedy, or I'm just not good with money. Start by observing your inner dialogue. How do you react when someone else has financial success? Do you feel inspired, or does it trigger jealousy or resentment? When a bill arrives in the mail, do you feel grateful to be able to pay it, or do you panic? Noticing these patterns is the first step in taking your power back. To begin rewiring, write a list of your common money beliefs, then go down the list and ask, is this ultimately true? Does this belief serve me? If the answer is no, replace it with a new affirmation. For example, the old belief might be, I'm terrible with money. The new belief could be, I'm learning to manage my money with ease and confidence. Consistency is key. Speak these new beliefs aloud, write them in a journal, or record and listen to them daily. Over time, repetition will help overwrite your old money story. Step 2 is to get clear on what abundance really means to you. You know, abundance doesn't always mean luxury cars or yachts. For some people, it's total financial freedom. For others, it's just having enough passive income to finally quit a stressful job. Maybe for you, it's simply never having to worry about bills again. Abundance is a personal experience, and honestly, it's vital to define what it means for you. Okay, so take a moment to sit down and write a clear vision of what your abundant life actually looks like. Be specific here. What's your monthly income? What kind of work are you doing, if any at all? Where do you live? What do you do with your time? And most importantly, how does it feel? The more specific and emotionally vivid your vision is, the more powerfully it activates your subconscious mind. Manifestation responds not just to words, but to feelings. If you can imagine yourself walking through your dream home, feeling grateful, excited, relaxed, well, that emotion is what really begins to attract the opportunities and circumstances to make it real. Create a daily habit around this. Spend 5 minutes each morning visualizing your future self already living this abundant life. See the details, feel the joy, smile as if it's already happening, because energetically it is. Step 3. Take inspired action. Manifesting isn't just sitting around visualizing, that's part of it, but if you stop there, you'll miss the opportunities that life is lining up for you. The next step is to act like the person who already has what you want. This doesn't mean spending money you don't have or pretending to be rich, it means aligning your actions with abundance. Someone who feels abundant takes care of their space. They invest in their growth. They say no to things that drain their energy. They prepare, plan, and pursue. So, just take a moment and ask yourself, what would the abundant version of me do today? Maybe, you'd start learning a new skill to increase your value, or perhaps you'd finally apply for that job you've been too afraid to go for. You might open a savings account, or even decline an invitation that doesn't really align with your priorities. Sometimes it's as simple as sending a message to someone who could open a door for you. Taking action, even small steps, shows the universe you're serious. And honestly, it also builds confidence, which is a major magnet for abundance. Step 4. Align with the energy of receiving. Many people say they want more money, but deep down they just don't feel worthy of receiving it. They might feel guilty, undeserving, or even nervous about what others will think. To manifest wealth, you really have to become energetically open to receiving. Practice by receiving in small ways. Accept compliments without deflecting. Say thank you when someone offers to pay for lunch. Notice the good things that flow to you each day, a free coffee, a kind message, a small refund, and say, I receive this with gratitude. If you're used to being in control or overgiving, this might feel uncomfortable at first, and that's okay. Just lean into it. Allowing support, help, and money into your life isn't selfish. It's actually smart. You can't pour from an empty cup. Remember, receiving is not about deserving, it's about aligning. Step 5. Practice daily gratitude. Gratitude isn't just a feel-good exercise, it's honestly one of the most powerful abundance activators there is. When you're genuinely grateful for what you already have, you send out the signal, I am abundant. And because like attracts like, more comes to match that frequency. Start and end your day by writing or speaking 3 things you're grateful for. Include material things if you like, but also notice emotional, spiritual, and relational abundance. A warm bed, clean water, laughter with a friend. These are all evidence of abundance already working in your life. Gratitude plus belief equals manifestation fuel. Step 6. Detach from the outcome. This may be the hardest step, but it's essential. Once you've clarified your vision, aligned your beliefs, taken inspired action, and practiced gratitude, your job is to let go. Don't chase, don't obsess, don't look at the clock, trust the process. Desperation repels what you want, trust attracts it. It's like planting seeds. You don't keep digging them up every day to check if they're growing. You water them, tend to them, and let time and energy do their work. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care, it means you're no longer dependent on the outcome to feel worthy, whole, or joyful. You've already tapped into the feeling of abundance and, well, that makes you a magnet. The timing isn't always predictable, but the results will show up, often in ways more surprising and satisfying than you could have planned. So, here are some final thoughts. Manifesting wealth and abundance is definitely not about luck or privilege, it's really about learning to shift your inner world so that your outer world can reflect it. This process takes clarity, consistency, and courage. But honestly, it's absolutely possible, no matter your background, your current income, or even your past mistakes. Start small, start now. Say yes to opportunities, say no to scarcity, upgrade your thoughts, align your energy, and take bold but simple action. Trust, receive, repeat, because, well, abundance is not something you chase, it's something you allow. And it's already on its way to you.